Hi, this is Jim again. I want to pick up where we left off yesterday with the glue up of the transitional vessel. We glued it, ended the video, and I went on and did other things for the rest of the day. So now it's the next day. The glue is dry, and I'm going to pick up and complete this and do a real short YouTube video for you guys to see the completion of this project. So here we go. First thing to do, take my parting tool, cut this top off so we're running free. So have to kind of determine how tall, maybe a little slower. Overlapping cuts. It's cut, it's off, so we can eliminate this. It serves no purpose anymore. There is a hole, that's a good thing. So what I'm going to do at this point is simply take this adapter off. And replace it with a small cone. Now with the small cone I can go back into that little hole and I'm back between centers again. A little bit of pressure, not much. So now it's about shaping this down, getting the neck where I want it, and then coming back and doing this end here. So I think what I'm going to do is come in here with my bowl gouge, clean up some of this glue splatter with a couple of very light cuts. Shearing mostly, just trying to get the glue bumps off. Now you can hear it wobble just a little bit, and that, every time I part off, that tends to happen because the piece is shifted just a little bit. And so we're going to just work on the neck, on the outside of the neck anyway. That's more the shape I want. And I'm going to end up making this curve stop right at the veneer. And we'll make this neck pretty small. Something looks sort of like that. A little bit of a curve to it. Yeah, let's see. Now the hole in it isn't big enough, so we're going to have to open it up. I know you want to have no room for a finger to go through. Alright. Let's level it off first. Lighter cuts. There's a little vibration starting there. Now I want to open that up If I do this, I'm going to catch it for sure, so I'm not going to use this tool. Kind of looking around to see what I want. Maybe I'll just use this little hook tool. I'll use this a lot on vessels like this because it sorry, it's going to be big enough I can get my finger in. But the inside was well matched, so there's no overhanging gaps in here, and I can feel with my finger it's going to be okay. Just getting the sawdust out of there. That I'll finish off with just a little sandpaper. Remember, the inside was shaped yesterday. So now let's do the bottom. And I think I will probably use a shallow fluted gouge. I want to take this down some more here. I don't like the curve yet. You have to be careful going from a soft material like this to a harder material like this, that the cuts stay smooth. Now my bottom is going to be just about here, but I need to take it all the way down to here so I have room to get to that bottom. So I've got to remove some mass. Just to make it look nice, I guess. Now that's longer than I need, and that's good. I'll work on shaping a little bit more here. There's the bottom. Now I'm just taking out any irregularities that I see in here where I see a problem with shape. Right there. Side's a little flat. We're pretty close. Okay, so now I'm going to put a parting cut here so I know where the end of the piece is. I'm going to keep my gouge here because I'm probably going to come back to it. Thin parting tool again. Define where the bottom's going to be, and I guess sort of there. I'm just going to widen it a bit. This gives me access to the bottom for sanding. And let me undercut this just a bit. Okay. So what we're going to do is a little sanding. And John yesterday asked me about how to keep the shop so dust free. There's one of the ways. Dust collection goes right where I need it. And we're going to just sand with a couple of grits. My dust collector on the other side of the room. Here's my controller. And only one vent's open, it's just this one. So a little 180 here. But it's smart to take this out. I've run my hand into it too many times. So just 180. And I like the cloth strips because it blends out tool marks by bridging over them. Now that neck, which needs a little work inside, I want to round it just a little bit. And clean up this edge. Power off for a second, see what it looks like. Yep, fine. 220 coming up. That probably will do it. We'll take a little bit of 4/0 steel wool, rub it down a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a little bit of a sheen building at this point, even on the redwood, soft redwood. Sanding's done. Put that back out of the way. I did not need my gouge again. But now it's time to put a little bit of finish on here. And I have a habit of using a lot of Minwax wipe-on poly. I have a habit of always dumping it into one of these little cups. And I use these little makeup sponges. So I'm going to turn the volume all the way down to the slowest speed. And this is so much fun because we begin to see the real colors of the redwood and the buckeye. Now what's happening with the redwood, even with the lathe, well, running, you can see it, but it's soaking in really heavy. It's like a sponge. And so what I'm going to do is keep going until I run out of finish and let it soak in as much as it possibly can. This is the first coat. Holly doesn't soak up much. The buckeye and the redwood soak up tons. And I like to keep applying it as long as I find dry spots. And I can actually get underneath here a little bit. Can't get all the foot, but I can at least get under the corner. This parting cut at the bottom is something I always do. It gives me a chance to see if my curve completes where I think it does. by putting the parting cut in, all of a sudden I begin to see what the shape at the very end looks like. Well, that's probably enough. Nah, I got a little bit more in the cup. I might as well use it all. I bought some makeup sponges from a discount supplier, and I don't like them as well as the really good ones from the neighborhood pharmacies, the beauty departments. They stretch and expand, and they're just not the same quality, not the same density. So we're just about soaked up as much as we can. And I'm going to step away for a second, pick up a piece of paper towel. I really like my blue shop towels. They're softer than some of the commercial ones, those commercial ones we can't get anymore. And I'm really just wiping the excess off. A little speed for a second, just a little bit of a burnishing effect. And off. So tomorrow I may sand it again with 220 if there's some grain that has been raised, but I will put another coat on tomorrow, and I'll put another coat on the next day and the next day. My minimum number of coats on a piece like this to get the gloss to even start is a minimum of 5 coats, and you can see a lot of places where the finish is soaked in fairly heavily. That'll be a pretty piece. So we have holly here and here. That looks nice. We have a darker wood here, which is also nice. And as you can see, the buckeye goes to almost black and cream if we had some of the sapwood in there. But that's where the piece is going to stop, at least until the next coat and the next coat. So I want to finish this up for you. There it is. Hope this helps. I'm going to post this video. It's not going to be publicly available, but you're going to have the link. And with that link, click on it in this email, and you can go and see the completion of this project. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.